Saratoga. So they move bias for the first time, and here's Mahubo. A long shot up to be the early leader. Royal Blessing runs in second on the inside. Wayward Sailor, taken just off the pace, is now running along in second. Royal Blessing alongside him third. I'll Call rides the rails into the turn, running along in fourth. Money in Motion is now fifth. Minister Collins sixth on the inside of Cheyenne Nation seventh as they move into the turn. King of the Bluegrass now runs along in eighth. Which Market is ninth, followed back by State Flag, who's running in 10th. The two at the back of the pack are Newfound Zapper, and Hardest Core is the last of them all. So they make their way into the backstretch run. Mahubo in control of the pace here, length and a half. And Wayward Sailor has been taken to the outside for a clear shot at him down the backstretch run. I'll Call on the fence running along in third. And then it's Royal Blessing, followed by King of the Bluegrass. Cheyenne Nation out there running four wide. He's only 5 lengths from the lead. And in between horses is King of the Bluegrass, or rather Make That Money in Motion, followed on the inside by Minister Collin. Then a break of another 3 back to State Flag, who's making some progress now, but he's still about 9 lengths from the leader as they move into the far turn. Then Which Market, Hardest Core, who's just glued to the fence and moves up a couple spots there. The trailer is now Newfound Zapper as they move around the far turn. And up top, it's a 50-1 shot, still on the lead. Mahubo out there 3/4 of a length. There goes Royal Blessing, and there goes Cheyenne Nation with a bold run. So those 3 will come to the tops of the stretch together. I'll Call is just in behind them, running in 4th. State Flag continues a sustained rally. He's 5th on the outside. Minister Collin is 6th. They're entering the final furlong here. Nothing less for Mahubo. It's Royal Blessing and Cheyenne Nation, and I'll Call. And from last, here comes Hardest Core. He has run by 11 horses to win the opener at the Spa. Hardest Core was the winner. I'll Call was second. 3-way photo for third. Cheyenne Nation, State Flag, or Royal Blessing.
Out at the Spa on opening day, the first in the books. It goes to Hardest Core, Luis Saez for Kieran McLaughlin to kick off the meet on the 150th anniversary at Saratoga.
For the 12 moving in. And actually, we're all set. Let's go to Tom Durkin for the call. Race 2 from the Spa.
And they're off. Dual Citizen taking the initiative here, sent to the lead. Short Shrift from his far outside post now moves to second as they move onto the line the first time. Terminus is now running along in third. 9 and 9 between horses fourth. Donato is 3 wide fifth as they move into the clubhouse turn. And then down toward the inside, Fitzano is taken under a hard hold, running in 7th position, followed by Yankee Fortune now racing in 8th. And then farther back in the field, it's Unaccountable down toward the inside, followed by Volcano Run, and Gamblin' Fever is the trailer. So Dual Citizen is the leader into the backstretch run. Short Shrift up close, on hold, running second. Donato's in the clear, rating on the outside, running along in third. Terminus on the hedge is running along fourth here with 5 furlongs remaining. 9 and the 9 between horses, fifth, only about 3 lengths from the lead. And the room at the inside for Unaccountable. And with a nifty move there, Unaccountable moves up a couple spots. Then Fitzano is now 7th and down toward the inside, followed by Yankee Fortune, Volcano Run, and Gamblin' Fever as the field moves into the far turn. Dual Citizen trying to take him all the way, but Short Shrift makes a move and 3 furlongs out, puts a head in front around the far turn, and it's Short Shrift who has wrestled that lead away from Dual Citizen. 9 and the 9, all out drive third, but still 3 lengths behind as Short Shrift opens up at the top of the stretch. Dual Citizen back running in second, followed on the outside by 9 and the 9 running in third. And then it's Unaccountable, Fitzano on the far outside, Gamblin' Fever, and they're coming into the final 16th. Short Shrift on top by 2. 9 and the 9 with a final run at Short Shrift as they come down to the line. And it will be Short Shrift, a 3/4 of a length winner over 9 and the 9. Close for third between Dual Citizen and Fitzano.
Prices from the second race on the card are in. And
big ones.
Short Shrift from the outside get the win at 14-1. $30.40 on the win end. A great double to start off the meet. 12-12, $214. Donna giving this one as a top pick.
14-1, yeah.
Donna was saying that the 1, 9, and the 9 would be the horse that she would claim.
And they're off. Slow beginning for Art of the Game. Left 3 lengths behind the rest of the field. Stop Charging Maria is hustled out to take the early lead. Jay Quirk, though, right alongside her. Predicate in behind. Storm and Mary is 4th. A break of 4 to a very awkward Ireland. And the late starting art of the game is the trailer of the field, racing past the half-mile pole. Stop Charging Maria, still hounded by Jay Quirk. Predicate in behind them on the inside. Storm and Mary has to pick it up, too, as they round the far turn. Opening quarter was 22 4/5 seconds. Stop Charging Maria still bowling along. Jay Quirk is in an all-out drive, but is still running second. Stop Charging Maria under a very confident Johnny Velasquez as the field turns for home. Then Predicate third. Art of the Game is starting to pick it up now after a slow start, 4th on the outside. And Johnny V says go with Stop Charging Maria, and she is going indeed. Out to lead by 3 widening lengths as they come into the final 16th. Leaving Jay Quirk, Predicate, and all the rest behind. It looked very easy today for Stop Charging Maria, and she was full of run at the finish to win by 5.5 lengths over Jay Quirk. It was another half dozen lengths back to Predicate, and then Art of the Game wound up 4th.
Stop Charging Maria gets the victory, and you can see Maria Rapoli holding up a credit card in the winner's circle with Stop Charging Maria, who wins first out, and impressively, she wins by about 5 or 6 on the wire. This is a daughter of Tail of the Cat, out of a Mountain Brook mare, Exotic Bloom, multiple stakes winning mare. Stop Charging Maria, a perfect 1-for-1. Top clutcher with 2-year-olds at the Saratoga meeting, a perfect 1-for-1, and she took a lot of money. Stop Charging Maria. She went off at around 1-2. The final price $3, $2.50, $2.10. Jay Quirk was a very good second. First out, Predicate ended up finishing third.
And they're off. So it's Mystic City who comes out of there first. Mystic City out for the lead, and Dreaming of Kara not far behind. Dreaming of Kara tugs her way up right to the throat latch of Mystic City as they move for the first turn. Whole Lot of Shakin' takes the 3rd spot now. Then Shakira together with Hessenite. And at the back of the pack is Inimitable Romane as the field moves into the clubhouse turn. So it's Mystic City with light pressure from Dreaming of Kara. A break of another 3 lengths back. Whole Lot of Shakin' runs along in 3rd. Shakira's down on the inside 4th. Followed by the other main protagonist here, Hessenite, who's rating about 7 lengths from the lead. Just to her inside is Inimitable Romane. So up the backstretch, Mystic City still rolling along out there by a controlled length over Dreaming of Kara, still well held running along in 2nd. Whole Lot of Shakin' just outside of Shakira. Still at the back of the pack, Hessenite, who's still well within striking range midway down the backstretch, and Inimitable Romane down toward the rail. So they're a half mile from home here, and Mystic City's got a half up in 50 1/5 seconds. Dreaming of Kara has been second the whole way, a break of 3. And on the outside, it's Whole Lot of Shakin', followed by Shakira. Shakira's being asked to pick it up. There goes Hessenite. Hessenite now is starting to hit her stride as they race around the far turn. 5th and 4th now, with Shakira pinned down toward the rail, but there is some opening at the inside for Shakira, top of the stretch. Shakira down inside. On the far outside, Hessenite, who's ready to roll here, and it is Hessenite to the front. Oh, Shakira just got stopped cold. Shakira stopped cold. It's Hessenite coming down to the line with Inimitable Romane, and under the wire, it is Hessenite, who won it by 1.5 lengths. Inimitable Romane was second, Dreaming of Kara third, Mystic City is 4th, and really tough luck in the stretch for the second choice, Shakira.
Hessenite is back.
And they're off. Off to an even start here. In between horses, it's Michonne coming out after that early lead. Irish Sweepstakes is in the early mix. And Asprey, the gray, comes on through in between horses. With a rush, Talk to Me Now, 4th on the outside. In between horses, I'm Gonna Flip. Then Flying KC is 6th and on the rail, only about 3.5 from the lead. Followed by Her Majesty's Own and Hanging with Sunny, who takes to the outside now as they round the far turn. First quarter in 22 2/5 seconds. Irish Sweepstakes going head-to-head with Asprey, and those two come to the top of the stretch, head-to-head for the lead. Just in behind them, it's Flying KC running in third. I'm going to flip on the far outside. Talk to Me down toward the rail. Michona's tailed off to sixth. Top of the stretch, and it's Irish Sweepstakes. A tap or two, and she's on her way to a 3.5-length lead. Up the inside comes Talk to Me Now second, then Flying KC third. Hanging with Sunny, getting on stride late. They're coming down to the wire, and it's Irish Stakes who's going to win big here. Irish Sweepstakes, the best winner. She won by better than 6 lengths on the line. Talk to Me was second, close third, Hanging with Sunny, and Flying KC. They're in the gate. Whoa there. Baiting Humor acting up. Ready for the start. And the rough. Ballston fires right out of there, and there goes Subtle and Irish Whispers in between those two, heading to Toga. Now moves to fourth. Mighty Reward fifth, and in between horses down inside. Uncle Southern now races in sixth. My Uptown Gal is seventh. Neck of the Moon races in eighth. Invading Humor ninth toward the inside with Honor and Grace and a bit tight. Runs in 10th. Flatter Me with Roses is 11th. And Fantastic Eyes, the last of 12, into the far turn. Chasing Subtle. Subtle out there now by almost 2 lengths, but hard on the chase is Uncle Southern at the midway point on the turn. It was a 21 flat, scorching opening quarter mile. And Subtle takes the field into the stretch with a 3-length lead. Uncle Southern runs in second. Mighty Reward on the far outside is third. My Uptown Gal down toward the inside fourth. With Honor and Grace follows her down toward the inside. And then Neck of the Moon. Inside the final furlong, it's Subtle by 3. My Uptown Gal coming at her. They're coming down to the line, Subtle, and My Uptown Gal with a long shot chance. Oh, photo finish, Subtle, and My Uptown Gal, a nose apart at the line. Neck of the Moon was third, and Invading Humor fourth.
A photo for the win here, Matty.
Wow.
Does the 3 Subtle hold on, or does the 4 My Uptown Gal at a huge price, 38-1, pull off an upset?
Well, we talked about it's a great race. You have bombs that make sense. We talked about My Uptown Gal, and I think Mighty Reward with those 2 huge long shots, and I thought Subtle was gone. Established the lead with Jose Lascano. Does she hold off My Uptown Gal here? It is really close on the wire. Is it 9-2
or 38-1?
Right past the wire. It's clearly My Uptown Gal, but obviously it matters right on the wire. It's really, I mean, we're looking at the in-house feed here at Saratoga, and they slowed it down the wire, and you still couldn't tell. We'll take a look at it again here for our TVG viewers.
This is very, very tight. It's either Subtle, who went 21 flat the opening quarter, got the lead in a stride. Looked like she was a winner turning for home. She got tired late. My Uptown Gal flying on the outside. It's tough to tell whether or not she gets the nose down first.
I'm looking at the in-house feed right now. We're a little ahead of things. And
wow, I don't know.
Yeah,
that could go either way. Cannot call that.
Wow, was showing the canoe at a break, was that prescient on our part? I don't know. With the dead heat last year in the Travers?
Wow. This is tight. This is very tight. Let's see there. The 9 does finish third, and the 2 rounds out the super. Either 3-4-9-2 or 4-3-9-2. They are still showing the replay. Photo sign still posted here. Either the 3 Subtle or the 4 My Uptown Gal. Wow, this is just very, very tight, Matty.
I could not
take a chance to call this. We need Paulie.
No. Yeah, we do. Has he texted you yet, LaDuca? I'm sure he's watching.
It's a tough angle to tell.
Right after the wire, it's the 4. But
right?
It's really hard to tell when the 4 actually takes that lead. Is it right after the wire, or is it on the wire?
It's at the perfect spot where the 3's head is coming back, and they have posted it.
Wow.
The photo sign is down. 3-4-9-2. Subtle wins at odds of 9 to 2.
It's as bad as it gets.
My Uptown Gal second at 38 to 1. Neck of the Moon third. Invading Humor fourth. 3-4-9-2. Subtle at 9 to 2 takes race 6.
They're in the gate and they're off. Bad stumble for Coin Flip coming out of there. Up the backstretch, and it's Titletown 5, and off the inside comes Googleado. Titletown 5 on top. Googleado comes out running in second. Then it's New Line running in third. It has to be George fourth on the outside. Tenango on the rail coming up now from fifth. Then it's Sailor's Creek racing in sixth position. Strike One is now seventh down toward the rail. Coin Flip racing in eighth, followed by Dolly and Indy's Illusion. And being eased at the back of the pack is Wall Dance. Wall Dance has been eased. So the field moving into the far turn. And a battle up front here between Titletown 5 and Googleado. They go at each other. Toward the rail. 3 lengths behind them, it's New Line moving up on the outside now. Then Tenango. Tenango's now third, New Line fourth on the outside. Strike One is now fifth, followed by Dolly is the field. Turns for home. Googleado and Eck. Titletown 5 battling on. Titletown 5 down toward the rail. Here comes Tenango, who is shoulder to shoulder in tight quarters with New Line. Tenango's in a very tight spot here. New Line on the outside in the clear now. And it is New Line to the front. New Line has taken over. Dolly comes on. It has to be George on the scene late, but it will be New Line. It has to be George finishing second, followed by Dolly third and Titletown 5. And they're off. Strapping Groom off a beat slowly. Super Speedy and Sage Valley out for that lead. There goes Strapping Groom and Lori's Rocket. Those four across the track early on with Politically Correct. And at the back is the gray Hello Lover up the backstretch. 4 of them now. And there goes Super Speedy to take charge. Super Speedy moving aggressively to the lead. Lori's Rocket. And on the outside, Strapping Groom, they're second and third. In behind them, Sage Valley is fourth. Behind an opening quarter mile and 22 1/5 seconds into the far turn. It's Super Speedy, Strapping Groom, Lori's Rocket sandwiched between those two. Tracking them at Sage Valley running in fourth. A break of another 6 lengths now back to Politically Correct and Hello Lover, who takes to the outside as they round the far turn. 44 2. A bruising opening half mile here. Strapping Groom and Super Speedy. Lori's Rocket now backs off into third. To the outside goes Sage Valley as the field turns for home. Politically Correct coming up the inside. Hello Lover making a run from the back of the pack down the center of the track. Strapping Groom narrowly. Super Speedy fighting hard. On the outside, Sage Valley, and farthest out, Hello Lover. Politically Correct and a little bit tight. Down to the final 16th. Sage Valley in front. Politically Correct. They're coming down to the line, and it is Sage Valley to win it. 3/4 of a length. Politically Correct was second. Hello Lover was third. Super Speedy was fourth.
And we saw Sage Valley get the victory in the Grade 3, James Marvin. And sitting off of the pace here, we saw some aggressive riding early on. Lascano going through with Super Speedy, Strapping Groom sitting close, and Lori's Rocket as well. But Cornelia Velasquez, a great ride here, and he keeps this one going all the way to the wire to hold off. Politically Correct, who closes to finish second.
Yeah, and Hello Lover made a little bit of noise and did hang a little bit. Deep stretch. Was only beaten about 2.5 lengths at a number for third, and I think it was your third choice.
3 to 1.
Scoring
nearly
here.
7 to 2.
Good breakage. 10-cent thing in New York. Well done. $8.90 on
the Grade 3 Schuylerville.
They're in the gate. And they're off. Brazen Persuasion racing to the front. And yes, Liz is right there up on the outside. And Elena Strikes comes on through between horses to be third. Bana up close and fourth on the outside. Jones and Jerry for Johnson on the inside. And then Silver Valley in a break of another 4 back to True Blue Nation as they race for the far turn. Brazen Persuasion knocking heads here with Yes Liz. Those two into the far turn together. Bana to the attack. There goes Bana up and after the lead. 21 3 was the opening quarter mile. Elena Strikes in behind the leaders, running in fourth. And then it's a big break back to the rest of them. Silver Valley, Jones and for Jerry. And the last of all, Trouble Nation, as they come to the top of the stretch. Ba Na rolls up on the outside. Yes, Liz battles on in between horses. Brazen Persuasion fights on at the rail. And Elena Strikes puts in her bid now with 1 furlong to go. Brazen Persuasion is a stubborn filly here. Brazen Persuasion holding on to the lead. Ba Na comes at her again with another 100 yards to go. Brazen Persuasion, Ba Na. It's going to be very close, and it's going to be a photo finish. Brazen Persuasion and Ba Na hit the line together. Elena Strikes and Yes Liz.
A photo for the win here, Matty, at the new angle. I can't tell what happened. I'm not going to call that.
Is this
what do you
Subtle
think
and My
happens
Uptown
here?
Gal all over again from race number 6? This could be that close. That ended up being a victory for Subtle by a centimeter. It's Brazen Persuasion running her heart out on the inside.
This was a spectacular edition of the
It really was. It's your 2 favorites separated by 0 as they hit the wire. It's still Brazen Persuasion. Kind of ducked in a little bit, then straightened herself out again. Still a little bit in front of Ba Na, your favorite. Got all the late money. Went out of 6 to 5. 4, 5. Inside.
Was the 4 in front?
Out. 4, 5. Either the 5, 4.
I don't know. That is very, very close.
Wow, we've had 2 races that are unbelievably close. We could look at this 15 more times, and I don't think it would matter. We still say the same thing. No idea who won this race. Wouldn't be surprised if it was a dead heat.
Either way, both of these fillies showing up with amazing efforts. And this is what you love to see. I mean, 2 fillies running their hearts out, game in either victory or defeat. Either way, huge efforts from both of these horses. 6 to 5 favorite on the outside, 2 to 1 second choice on the inside. And as the wire comes up, I don't know how you call that.
We're looking, now we're a little bit ahead looking at the in-house feed here at Saratoga.
Photo sign still posted,
and
that is too close to call.
And they went. This is a great race, not only because it's the 2 favorites separated by a centimeter at the end, but it was all. I mean, it went 21-3. It was a slugfest kind of early on. Brazen Persuasion took it to the field, and it's just been posted.
A dead heat.
It is a dead heat.
A dead heat for the victory here between your 2 to 1 second choice, Brazen Persuasion, and the 5 Ba Na, who ended up going off at 6 to 5. So your 2 top betting choices, dead heat in the Grade 3 Schuylerville. And here's even the more amazing part. They're both Keeneland sales grads. 2 heart-filled game dead heat winners, Keeneland sales grads of the Grade 3 Schuylerville.
That was funny because
that was very tough.
In the 6th race,
very tough finish.
It ended up not being a dead heat. The photo took a lot longer.
It did.
Than this one in the Schuylerville. I mean, they determined dead heat. Usually when it's a dead heat, it takes a few more minutes. They got right to it. It was a dead heat.
And there's a look at the photo. I mean, this is
We're looking at it in-house right now.
Yes,
There it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And here's the crazy, the 5 got the best head bob. The wire came at the perfect time for that dead heat. 2 to 1 Brazen Persuasion dead heats with your 6 to 5 favorite Ba Na in the Grade 3 Schuylerville. They went fast early, 21-3, half 44-3. They go 112 flat here for the 6 furlongs, but this was a very, very strong event and a great finish all the way to the wire. And it looked like, did you say it looked to you like a horse stumbled coming out of the gate early on?
Yeah, someone stumbled out of the gate. I'm not sure who it was. Maybe we can take a look at the start. Again, it looked like somebody didn't break particularly well in the race. But, I wonder if it looked to me like Brazen Persuasion ducked in just a little bit mid-stretch.
Right.
And obviously, when it's a dead heat in the end, might have cost her the victory. But Ba Na, who showed all that ability in career start number 1, just raw talent, crushing a field at 4.5 furlongs, to sit and be towards the back of the pack early on and make kind of a wide move turning for home. Just fantastic performances from these 2 that dead heated in the Schuylerville.
2 very, very nice fillies sharing the title for the Grade 3 Schuylerville win here in 2013. Rosie Napravnik was aboard Brazen Persuasion for Stephen Asmussen. Corey Lannery rode the 5 Ba Na for Brett Calhoun. Once again, a dead heat in the Grade 3 Schuylerville. The top 2 betting choices. Here are the prices. We'll have the 10th coming up after this.
And they're off. A Better Tomorrow is hustled out of there. There goes Birchwood Road. Sunbio on the outside along with Sunny Cider. Under the line the first time. And it's Sunny Cider out for the lead. Sunbio backs off a bit to sit back running along in second. A Better Tomorrow right on the hedge running along in third. Birchwood Road punches through between horses from fourth. Sunny and Pally is fifth on the outside. Brandy's Big Guy hugs the hedge racing along in sixth. And then it's Training for Success, Hard to Handle, and seventh, followed by Awesome Heart, eighth toward the rail. And then farther back, Hudson Miracle had a little trouble going into the first turn. Now near the back of the pack, along with Jesse's Giant Dunk. And the last of them all is Mr. Dooley. So down the backstretch, Sunny Cider breezing along on the lead here. Sunny Cider opening quarter up, 24 seconds flat. Out there a length and a half. Birchwood Road, Sunbuyer running second and third. A Better Tomorrow on hold fourth. And maneuvered now off the inside for a bit more running room. Sunny and Pally races fifth on the outside. Then Brandy's Big Guy, followed by Training for Success and Hudson Miracle. At the back of the pack are the trio of Jesse's Giant Dunk, Mr. Dooley, and Awesome Heart. Midway round the far turn, Sunny Cider now set upon by Birchwood Road as they turn for home. Birchwood Road, Sunny Cider, head-to-head for the lead. Birchwood Road has taken the lead just outside the eighth pole. Sunny and Pally kicking in and coming with a rousing rally now. Sun Bayou is down toward the rail, and in traffic there was Mr. Dooley, very hard to control. They're coming down to the finish. Sunny and Pally and Birchwood Road, and it is Sunny and Pally to win it. Birchwood Road was second. Hudson Miracle had a troubled trip, but wound up very close while finishing third, and Sunny Cider was fourth.
8, 6, 7, 12. 16th time the charm for Sunny and Pally. This was the first time Rosie Napravnik rode this 4-year-old son of City Zip, and she gets him to get his first lifetime victory at odds of 11 to 1.
Trackside Live continues. Here are the prices from the finale on opening day at Saratoga. Sunny and Pally score at just a shade under 12 to 1. Rosie Napravnik, part of the dead heat in the Schuylerville, so she sweeps the late double there. See all your late rolling exotics. The $2 pick six comes down $63,000 plus.
Then Witch Market, Hardest Core, who's just glued to the fence and moves up a couple spots there. The trailer is now Newfound Zapper as they move around the far turn. And up top, it's a 50 to 1 shot, still on the lead. Mahubo out there 3/4 of a length. There goes Royal Blessing, and there goes Cheyenne Nation with a bold run. So those three will come to the tops of the stretch together. I'll Call is just in behind them, running in fourth. State Flag continues a sustained rallies, fifth on the outside. Minister Collin is sixth. They're entering the final furlong here. Nothing less for Mahubo. It's Royal Blessing and Cheyenne Nation. And with the back of the pack are Newfound Zapper and Hardest Core is the last of them all. So they make their way into the backstretch run. Mahubo in control of the pace here, a length and a half. Wayward Sailor has been taken to the outside for a clear shot at him down the backstretch run. I'll Call on the fence running along in third. And then it's Royal Blessing, followed by King of the Bluegrass. Cheyenne Nation out there running 4 wide. He's only 5 lengths from the lead. And in between horses is King of the Bluegrass, or rather Make That Money in Motion, followed on the inside by Minister Collin. Then a break of another 3 back to State Flag, who's making some progress now, but he's still about 9 lengths from the leader as they move into the far turn.
For the call, race 2 from the Spa.
And they're off. Dual Citizen taking the initiative here, sent to the lead. Short Shrift from his far outside post now moves to second as they move onto the line the first time. Terminus is now running along in third. 9 and 9 between horses fourth. Donato is 3 wide fifth as they move into the clubhouse turn. And then down toward the inside, Fitzano is taken under a hard hold, running in 7th position, followed by Yankee Ford. And I'll Call, and from last, here comes Hardest Core. He has run by 11 horses to win the opener at the Spa. Hardest Core was the winner. I'll Call was second. 3-way photo for third. Cheyenne Nation, State Flag, or Royal Blessing.
Out at the Spa on opening day, the first in the books, and it goes to Hardest Core Luis Saez for Kieran McLaughlin to kick off the meet on the 150th anniversary at Saratoga.
For the 12 moving in, And actually, we're all set. Let's go to Tom Durden.
And they're off at Saratoga. So they move bias for the first time, and here's Mahubo. A long shot up to be the early leader. Royal Blessing runs in second on the inside. Wayward Sealer, taken just off the pace, is now running along in second. Royal Blessing alongside him third. I'll Call rides the rails into the turn, running along in fourth. Money in Motion is now fifth. Minister Collins sixth on the inside of Cheyenne Nation seventh as they move into the turn. King of the Bluegrass now runs along in eighth, which Market is ninth, followed back by State Flag, who's running in 10th. The two